It is now, shoot, what is it today? Tuesday. Time flies when you're having fun. I'm telling you, time flies is when you're having fun. We are having a blast. It's been going really well. We're down on Mondays. We've been really trying to make sure that we can do some catch up on some of the things we wanted to tweak. Yeah, I'm working on trying to get my marketing better. we, you know, you probably have seen us try some new things on our Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. It's been an interesting kind of process. Obviously, YouTube is something new to us as well. So it's been exciting. It was last week, right? We were talking a little bit about how our sales been going. Today was the first of the weekday that we've had. Sales were average about 500 we had in net sales. We had our first tournament today, which was so dope. Okay, so this is a niche game that I think a lot of people weren't expecting. We really wanted to try to start with something where we really believe in that community. And that community really wanted to support us as well. We had people drive all the way out from LA down to the IE just to come out to see us, to play with us, which was like, that's crazy, you know? Moral of the story, Grand Archive was one of the tournaments we ran. We had 9 people show, super fun tournament. We had a lot of things going on. One of the things that we really were excited about was a raffle. We wanted to do something kind of cool for our first tournament, since we just got approved to be able to launch Grand Archive tournaments. And those of you who may not be familiar with Grand Archive, it's actually a really, really competitive game. It's very, very technical, and it's really fun. We had Brian, my partner, was playing with them. It's definitely something to wrap your head around. Even I haven't yet to kind of understand the game fully. The community is really tight. There's a new set coming out. And yeah, we're just overall excited to have a community like that want to, support us. Huge shout outs to them. We raffled off some of these. It's this bag. Now, I know it says Codex on them. They're doing a rebrand. We actually have a local product called Apex Guard, which I'm actually really excited for. It's a very new local kind of sleeve company, and people have been responding really well to it. I've been really excited to kind of like get more exposure out for them. They gave us free bags. I mean, look at this. This is like insane. Super good. I know obviously you can't feel it. That means we do some ASMR rubbing the camera. But it's a really cool bag. It's really good for a 4-pocket binder, a deck. So it's really like a tournament bag. We like to have a very competitive scene here. Obviously, we are targeted for those who, I guess, are more of a high quality, really, and for families, I guess you can say, type of players and collectors. So, yeah, it's just been really good. Nonetheless, it's been a really fun experience. We've had a lot of good success, and we're super excited to just kind of dig more into it. It's so dope. They even like let us give it like a swash. Like, who does that? Like, I don't know if you can see that. That's just like so dope. You can get a swash of different colors that you're interested in. It's just super dope. And so yeah, we'd love for you guys to stop by the store if you wanted to take a peek and try out the sleeves. A lot of people had great things to say. Definitely have been fun to kind of see how they've been reacting. As much, Dragon Shield sleeves we have, I don't know, a lot of people want to pick up Avex, so which was dope. So hopefully they get more colors. Yeah, we decided to see some people win, and so that was really dope. Another thing actually was really interesting as well was one of the things we've been really focusing on lately was bulk. I'll show you a little bit of what I'm talking about here. But one of the things we really wanted to get more of a better at, I think I talked about a little bit last week, was kind of our bulk collection. We wanted to make sure that people felt like there's a good amount of selection for them. And so here I'll show you kind of what I'm referencing here. Let's see if it worked. There we go. And so we were, oh my gosh, we were it took hours. We started off with Magic because we have a lot of Magic players who wanted to come and check our bulk out. Cards after cards after cards. It took us a couple hours to really like get the familiarity of everything. I'm not sure if the sound is in the back, but towers of cars. We were following like, oh my gosh, it was crazy. And so that was just magic. We also got dipped into a little bit of One Piece as well, where we wanted to try to make sure that they had a good amount of selection. We don't have a lot of sealed product for One Piece, so we emptied out an entire box and was just again same concept, towers and towers of bulk, making sure that we can set them out for people so they can sift through. This was something that was kind of really surprising to us. We didn't really expect a lot of people to want to dig into bulk, but did it work? I mean, people love bulk. Who would have thought, you know? One of the people that I respect a lot is RNG Games. He talks a lot about have to learn if you're going to open up a shop how to learn how to sell things that people don't want. I think a bulk corner is a really good solution to that since we don't have a card sorter just yet, and it's been something that's been also kind of fun. I think there is something about digging through something and trying to search for gold, since we don't have the time to check all the prices for every single card. We just throw them in there, and people are finding some really cool rares. There's Majestics in there. It's crazy. So yeah, if you're interested and want to take a look and see kind of what we got, come down, check us out. We put a lot of time into it. We have a lot more to kind of put in there too. Pokemon, we have almost fully sorted. We're going to put some more bulk out there. Yeah, we have Riftbound stuff we're going to be putting out there. Yu-Gi-Oh stuff we're going to be putting out. We had some customers come in and ask about Yu-Gi-Oh today, and that was super dope. So it's been exciting. And one of the things, the last thing I want to talk about has been, I think the last video I referenced that we wanted to speak a little bit more about the members that we've had and how really grateful we are for those members. Just kind of want to go through some of the names and just kind of talk about like, just thank you, just a thank you for those who really believe in us and willing to support us. We don't have a ton of things we're offering in our membership. We are going to be elaborating and doing more, but we've gotten so many people who have subscribed where we are now adjusting our price. I think as soon as tomorrow or maybe even the day after. So that would be like Wednesday or Thursday. We're going to be up in the price, just $5. The main reason for that is because of our tournaments. We're starting to launch tournaments. We've always said that we were going to, keep our founder price for the tournaments we had, which was $20. So now it's going to 25. These will never, the prices will not change ever for the people who have, done this. So essentially some people have asked for us to not move it fully to $30, but to like do like a wave 2 per se. And so we're like super down for that. So it'll be probably remaining at that price until we have all the tournament approvals and we're ready to move on to our kind of like next phase. But yeah, so I just kind of want to run through this and just say shout outs to some of these people. Shout outs to JP. He came in today and sold some cards to us, some Pokemon cards he's been collecting. I think that's super dope for someone to give up some of their collections. Obviously it means a lot to him and his family, but he's willing to part ways with us. He's new to the community, so thank you so much for joining. Shout outs to Miko, super dope dude. He was super nice for coming out and supporting us as well. He always kind of looks through our bulk as well. We have James. James is dope. He's part of the Mafia. So shout outs to James. He knows. If you know, you know. It's one of those things. If you know, you know. Shout outs to Matthew, Armando, Victor, Christopher, Francis. There's a couple people that we're going to be adding into the system is pictures. I'll show you probably next time. We're going to get them printed out, but one of the things that we just started realizing is that it's really hard to remember people's names and attach them to the faces because you see so many people coming in and out. So we're going to be adding into our system pictures of their faces so that there's a better experience for them. I don't like to treat our members like numbers. I really want to make sure that we value them and that we remember their faces, we remember their names, and that they feel important. So, yeah, we're going to be doing that as well. So, Jordan, the GOAT, he's becoming almost every time we're open. So especially Miko too. I think even today he stopped by and picked up some Ripbound. So that's dope. Bryce is like a huge friend of ours. Thank you for him for supporting us as well, being part of a membership. Ren, Dennis, we have Luigi. I think I want to pronounce that right. Joseph, Emmanuel, Stephen, Arvin, George. Arvin's the GOAT. Arvin is like one of our really good friends. He is probably one of the original people that helped me learn one of my favorite games, which is Flesh and Blood. There's more obviously, and it'd be a long list and a long video to go over all of them. But I just want to say thank you guys for being part of our membership, and thank you for believing in us. And we're really excited to try to see what we can do for our community moving forward. And I'm starting to notice that we are building an online community, and we don't want to like leave you guys out. So just know that we do take that seriously as well. And we hope to come up with some cool ideas for you guys, for those who can't or not local to us but want to support. So to everyone who this last I think 5 days we've been officially open. Thank you to all of you. I hope that we can continue this journey and learn from each other and figure out how we can make this a better experience and kind of change the narrative of what a card shop should be. We want it to feel nice. We want it to feel like you can bring your friends and your family. We want it to be versatile. You want to be treated with respect, and we want you to feel like you have great customer service. And enjoy the thing that we all came here to do, which is cards, and enjoy the community aspect of cards. I think the last thing I want to talk about is just a quick story. There was a couple ladies that walked in today, and they were just out and about, and they were super cool and curious about kind of what we do and what's going on. And I think there's something that's we want to do is really get more women into this kind of space. I think we've had a lot of actually those who came in to women and they picked up commander decks, which was like so cool. What's really dope is because one of my good partners, and I consider a friend, Jess, she was whooping this guy's ass, like whooping his ass. She just picked up the commander deck. It was a Final Fantasy build, and she's kicking ass. It was great. It's cool to see others get into this sport, and I guess we consider it a sport, but I guess into this hobby. This is something that we want to kind of again change the narrative, change the dynamic, change the scenery, change the space, and so huge shout outs to I think Sharina. She's a really good person who have supported us, especially with Grand Archive. She literally rallied the troops to bring people down to our first tournament today. Also a member of ours. Just very grateful for those who have kind of stuck their neck out for us and is supporting us through these days. So thank you so much for your time. We're excited to see what the future beholds. You'll probably see me again logging in tomorrow, giving you guys an update, and talking about kind of what's going on, where we're heads at. Have a great night. Be safe out there, and until next time, we're on air.